What's up, G-Mob? It's your boy Will Games 215_ in the building, and today I'm here with Eden Zero, chapter 205, entitled 3173. Last chapter, we got a very confusing explanation of why Ziggy is the way Ziggy is. Rebecca is dead. I believe she's in that room that's on the Eden Zero that Ziggy wanted Killer and Clown to retrieve. So without further speculation, we're going to jump on into this reaction. But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new and if you enjoy the content. Let's dive on into the reaction. On the cover page, we have pre-time skip Rebecca. Because the whole time I'm looking at the cover page, I'm like, is this? Yeah, it's pre-time skip Rebecca. Just in the Eden Zero shirt, which is definitely confirmation that she's in that room on the ship. So we have Ziggy and Shiki talking. And Shiki, so I'm going to be getting that confused because last reaction, I think I kept saying Hiro Mishima, or I kept saying Mashima, but I think it's Mishima. If I'm wrong, let me know again in the comments. Just don't be a dickhead about it. So Shiki says, the Eden Zero can travel through time? And Ziggy says, indeed it can. We extracted the ether from Rebecca and amplified it, then loaded it onto the ship as code 3173, Etherion, which is what I figured that she was in that room when we got the backstory, and then they said that it was going, the ship can go through time, and I'm like, Rebecca's the only one that has time abilities, so it only made sense. And so Shiki looks shocked, and then Ziggy says, the Shining Stars thought it was a weapon. Of course they did. That was the information I gave them. The Eden Zero brought you here from 20,000 years in the future, says Shiki. To be more specific, I came from 20,000 years in the future of universe 3173, says Ziggy. In universe 3173, I don't exist. But Shiki sets out into space and takes part in the Aoi War. Then he is flung 20,000 years into the future by the antimatter bombs on Nero 66. That is a fixed point in time in almost every universe, except this one, I'm going to guess, because Shiki did not choose to stay on the planet. He escaped. After that, I am born, and that affects the course of events in all universes, says Ziggy. Shiki says, I don't understand a word of what you said. He said, did I ever say you needed to? This is Universe 3, a world that exists outside the wheel of time. If you're some hero from the future, to save the human race, why are you trying to wipe them out, says she. Again, do you need to understand? No. He acts, he even looks robotic, which would make sense from the backstory that we got, where he basically was a bot and lost his body. And now that I'm looking at Ziggy's face, he kind of looks like a robot. Like, I can see it. So he refused to answer the most important questions, says Shiki. The idea that this is what I turn into in the future really makes me sad. I will never be you. Actually, you're just not me. Of course not. I was Shiki. That is all. Now, I am Ziggy, the Mechanical King. Oh, what the hell is this? And it is about time I showed you what a real king can do. Wow. He looks badass. Overdrive? Ghost of my past. I will wipe out every last trace of you. Then Etherion will be mine. Ooh. Shiki, I don't know what you about to do here, but it's not looking good for you, bro, at all. At all. Now we're back with Dead and Crow. No, we can only... No, we be only on defense. Fire a barrage. Hermit. Sorry, firing missiles. I think Killer is still inside Hermit. Okay, so she's hacking and they're firing the missiles. Sister, did you hear Shiki? Oh, she was listening. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so Killer might not be there. I thought it was like a backdoor from like the Killer fight, but it's actually they were overhearing the conversation between Ziggy and Shiki. Wow. Sister, did you hear Shiki and Ziggy's conversation? Not because I wanted to, but now I can't unhear it. What do you think? Think nothing. It's freaking bizarre. I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, I agree, says Hermit. Even if what Ziggy says is true, there are so many contradictions. For example, if Ziggy didn't exist in Universe 3173, the Eden Zero shouldn't have existed either. But Rebecca's B-Cube had the word Eden Zero carved into it. Why would it have those specific words? And then, give it a rest. It's not worth the effort. I'll leave the thinking to you, and I can just ask him directly. Stomp. Good. Does Ziggy want to wipe out the human race, destroy Mother, and get Etherion? What is he really after? If Ziggy and the Eden Zero doesn't exist in Universe 3173, that means we Shining Stars don't exist either. What were we created for? That's a good question, Hermit. And I feel like those memories that we got of you guys throughout your fights was not... We didn't get one... Did we get one of Clown? Let me know if we got one of Clown. I might have to go back and read. I know we got one of Valkyrie, we got one of Wizard, and we got one of Killer. I don't remember seeing one of Clown, though. This is pretty inorganic for being inside a guy. Not... Is that... I promise y'all I can read. I think it's inorganic. Yeah, I'm right. Does he even really have a power source that's holy? Your arm's broken. Ow. Your arm. It looks like it hurts. Could you cry for a sec? What? Here's an Odio onion. What? Just what? I mean, just what are you? Splash. Oh, he healed her arm. ... Wow. It still hurts, but it's all healed. That's an impressive ether gear. Thanks. Not compared to yours. Your melting powers don't have any preconditions. Bashroom. 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 Oh, what the hell? Dump. Dump, 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 dump. Oh, wow. What's the deal with these guys? Extensions of Crow? Gross. But the fact they're standing in our way means his power source could be nearby. I love Laguna, bro. I feel like Laguna and Jin are Shiki's true right and left hands. Like, they're so dope. I just feel like Wise and Rebecca is just not cutting it. But they're like part of the main cast, so the author keeps putting them with each other. But I feel like we need to switch it up and have like Shiki, Homer, Jin, and Laguna go out for once and have Rebecca and Wise on the jet, providing support. God. And then see how badass Jin is, like just destroying shit, like and Holy's just melting them. Grah. Clump. Kafoom. Sploosh. How can there be so many? They never stop coming. What the? I can't use my ether gear anymore. Clean. What happened? Oh, he grabbed her. I finally caught you. Oh, is she about to die? You little squirt. Yeah. Crush. Oh, she jumped out. You won't get away from me. Clean. Oh my God. Is she about to die? Brother, I couldn't. I'm sorry. Oh my God. He punched the shit out of her. It sent her flying. Oh, Mishi, you better not. Oh my gosh. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack here. Starting with Ziggy and his backstory and how he's contradicting himself. I don't think Ziggy knows why he's there, to be honest with you. Because something stuck out that he said to me. In every universe I am born, because every Shiki goes to stop the antimatter bombs, but our Shiki did not do that. So how was he born? Well, he did go to another universe, but in this universe that he's in now, which he says this one exists outside of time, because our Shiki made a decision that's separate from the other Shikis, which in turn, when he said you made the wrong choice, he technically made the right choice, because the choice he made did not end up in a Ziggy being created, if that makes sense, because he was not hurled into the future and Rebecca's alive. So I don't know if Ziggy knows what's really going on, and if he does, maybe he's like glitching or some shit. Seeing Laguna use his powers is dope. And Jin and Holy as well was good to see. I enjoyed that. Ziggy's real plan is going to come to fruition, because even when Sister asks about Ziggy's true goal, he laughs, implying that this is not his true goal. Excuse me. So that's another thing. Excuse me. I remember at one point Hero said a lot of people pretty much guessed the twist, which is what Ziggy was Shiki, but they don't know the entire story. So I think this is what he meant, because there's a lot to unpack here, a lot. And I am not big brain, and I cannot, like, I would have to really, I think I'm gonna have to like go back from the beginning of the series and read all over again. I'm gonna have to do that, because I bet you there's like hints within like the story leading up into where we are that will tell us a lot of information. Because I know when I went back and I read the anime, when I went back and I watched this anime, it clicked a lot of stuff in my head to where I was like, oh, they were telling us this back then, and oh my God, how did I not see that then? Like, I can't really remember what it was. Oh, I know it had a lot to do with Zhao Mei talking about like the paths and stuff that they were taking, and then it had a lot to do. It had a lot to do with Drake, and I was just like, this is wild. At the hints that were planted that we did not see. So I'm actually interested in that, all of that. So I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this ride. Let me know what y'all think down below. I hope Clean is not dead, bro. I really do. If he kills her, like, it would be good character development for Jin, because it would give him a reason to want to kill Crow. I would feel bad for Colleen. I also feel bad for him because he spent his whole life protecting her, and in this moment he could not protect her. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. But like I said, it's your boy Will Games 215 underscore signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and if you enjoy the content. I'll be back tomorrow with a upload of As Dusk Falls Part 3. And yeah. Peace.